Lovely, lovely Leos. Sorry for the slightly off colour today. I'm using my bedroom light rather than the light from the window. So it's not natural light, it's a rubbish, environmentally friendly bulb that doesn't have much light. So I'm sorry for that. I'm having to record these videos the night before because I'm working all day tomorrow and I really want to get your videos up on time. So here we are with our little lion mascot. It's the polar bear disguised as a lion. Thought he could come out today, as well as my little cat ring. So sponsored by cats in this video. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was sponsored by somebody, but I'm not. What am I talking about? The intuitive song that came through as I was preparing to do your reading, and now I'm not sure if it's for you or if it's for Aquarius, who I'm doing straight after, but it's so funny. It came out of nowhere and I realized it was in my head and I thought, what is that song? It's I don't know if you'll recognize it. Leave me a like if you recognize it. It's Friends Forever, always will be friends, talking about friends forever. Singing it really badly. I'll be there. So if you know what that is, leave me a like, please, because it's a bit of a random one. I worked out it's from Saved by the Bell, the old sort of, what is it, 80s, early 90s TV show, Saved by the Bell. There's an episode where they get together and I think they form a band and sing, and that's the song from it. And I loved it as a kid. I was like, friends forever. I don't know. So maybe there's a sense of like you and a group of friends and you're like, we're going to be friends forever. Maybe, I don't know. Pretty cheesy though. You can be a bit cheesy. That's what I like about you. You got 3 songs randomized from Spotify. I can't really see much of a link between these. I'm not sure what's going on, but maybe if you go and look them up, the lyrics might mean something to you. You got Fire by Kasabian. I'm on fire. So maybe some of you are feeling like you're on fire. You're on, you're on top form. Or maybe you're all fired up about something. Or maybe you're feeling like, I'm on fire. Help me. I don't know. And then the line, keep dancing. Keep dancing, which is funny because that was in the next song, which was Lie Detector by Sleeper. She goes, oh, I love you, but I'm not sure I trust you. So that maybe somebody says it a lot. Maybe someone's been saying it to you. I don't know. However that comes through. I love you, but I don't trust you. So that song is about basically male suspicion of women. So perhaps somebody suspects somebody of something. How come everyone suspects her? Attach her to a lie detector. In the song, she kind of compares 2 women against each other. There's one who's very attractive. She says she's got lips like Ingrid Bergman or something like that. And it's funny because I had an intuitive message as I was waking up this morning, and they were showing me, I think it was the High Priestess card, but there was something about the lips. So you may be connecting with someone where you really find the lips very attractive. Perhaps when they talk, you find yourself looking at the lips. Ingrid Bergman lips. There's this very attractive woman, and people suspect her because she's attractive. And then there's this other woman, and they say she's got long hair, but she's ugly. But she's got an Einstein brain, so people suspect her because she's very clever. So it's almost like, well, what kind of woman is not going to be suspected of being unfaithful or untrue in some way? If you're saying, they're comparing the way they look, they're comparing their intelligence. Is it like every woman is disloyal? I don't know how this is coming through, but it's not a very good attitude to have. Perhaps you're dealing with somebody like this, or perhaps you just simply can't figure somebody out. Like you can't quite work them out. You can't pin them down. You're a grown man, baby. It's just that your head's no good. That's what she says at the end there. Then you got Waking Up by Elastica. Yeah, it's funny that. I work hard, but I'm lazy. Lazy, lazy Leos. You do work hard, Leos. And that got me thinking of the lions at Chester Zoo. Every time I go and look at them, they're like, the male lion is fast asleep. Maybe dealing with somebody who's very, very lazy, but they think they work hard because maybe they have like these short bursts of energy. It's like, perhaps it's the sort of person who, when they do something, they do a lot, but then they have to kind of have a long time to recuperate. So it's not like they're a steady eddy. It's like that, very much that fire sign energy of like rushing in, doing something, throwing a lot of energy into something, but then kind of needing that time to kind of go back to bed and rest and recuperate. Maybe that's what you're dealing with. So Mr. Lion is going to go away for the rest of the reading. He can just come to the side and keep an eye on us and watch us. My own cat is fast asleep on the bed next to me, Bess, but she might wake up and decide to cause havoc, as she likes to do. Right, I'm going to tune into the energies for you, start to pull cards, and we'll see what else we get. So as I'm tuning into the energies, Leo, I found myself sat very, very upright with my hands in my lap. And I feel like I'm at school, you know, at school when the teacher says, pay attention, you sit up in your chair and you put your hands in your lap, you're like, I'm being good, I'm behaving, I promise I'm behaving. So maybe somebody is very eager to look like they're behaving, but maybe they're not. As I saw that, I saw 555 on the timestamp. Right, let's start to pull cards, because maybe that's a signal for me to get on with it. I'm meant to be doing 20-minute readings and it's just not happening. Leo, can I get a card for Leo, please? I'm hunched up as well. I don't have as much space to move as I normally would, so you may find that there's like elbows more in the screen and things. I'm sorry about that, but you can see, sea serpent in reverse there. You can see that here there's, if I move the camera more this way, there's kind of bars and from the end of my bed, so I don't know, there's no really good solution here other than not work. And unfortunately, doing tarot doesn't pay the bills yet. Be nice if it did. I don't know why I'm still shuffling. I was just checking to see if they wanted another card out. Lamb. There's a lamb in the underlying there. So yeah, you may be dealing with a child. Kind of have that energy of kind of, I'm being good, I'm sat up straight, I'm listening, I'm paying attention. Sea serpent in the reverse. This could be somebody who's not connecting to their intuition. Somebody who's been going around in circles, but they no longer want to go around in circles. Somebody who's protecting something who is no longer protecting something. It looks like an eye to me. Seeing something from a different perspective. It's almost like giving me hangman energy of like somebody upside down. Finding your reading tricky, Leo. I have to admit, there's some signs that I get a lot for. And your energy is very quiet. Perhaps you're being very quiet. Quiet as a lamb, is that a phrase? Normally it's quiet as a mouse, right? Quiet as a lamb, gentle as a lamb. Maybe somebody's trying to be very quiet and very well behaved, so they're not suspected of doing something. Okay, now it's starting to come through. Right. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're being secretive, Leo. You or somebody you're connecting with is being secretive. The cards have flipped and gone back in. Let's find out what it was. Let's find out all the secrets. Oh, okay, distant horizons. Being secretive because you've got some idea, something in mind, message, maybe wanting to communicate this, or there may be a message coming into you about this. So yeah. Somebody around you is being 36 as well. I told you that was one of the numbers that I resonate with quite often. I didn't tell you I told you another sign. I don't know why I was telling you. Perhaps you were cross-watcher. Perhaps you've watched the different videos. 36 may be important for you. Multiples of 3 may be important for you. But you've got some kind of dream, some kind of wish, ambition. It's like head in the clouds, something you want to move towards, I feel, because the ship is kind of moving towards us. This sense of like raising and dropping anchor, or even cutting the anchor loose. So there's a sense of like wanting to move, regarding some kinds of dreams, wishes, fantasies, ambitions, but you're kind of keeping this quite quiet. You're keeping your cards close to your chest about this. Yeah, there's definitely a kind of wanting to go under the radar here with this, whatever this is for you. sea serpent. There's also this kind of, I mean, kind of above the clouds, but there's kind of this water energy here. Perhaps you're trying to be quite quiet because you don't want to. They're telling me wake the kraken. You don't want to wake the kraken. So perhaps there's somebody who's around you who's almost like that school teacher energy of like an old-fashioned Victorian headmaster who's like going to come and crack the whip. It'd be interesting if the whip card came out from that pack now. Yeah, it's almost like they're telling me spare the rod, spoil the child. So there could be somebody who's very, very stern, perhaps doesn't let you have a lot of freedom. So there's perhaps this need to kind of go under the radar. Don't wake the kraken. They're telling me, be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. Okay. That's Elmer Fudd from Bugs Bunny. Terrible impression, but that's what was coming through. Okay, tell me more. What's going on for Leo? Don't wake the kraken. No whips here. The tree of life. This can be a card of ancestry, of health, of healing. It can be health issues that are hereditary. A sense of this double meaning of this card of kind of like hereditary, growth over time, healing, medical. Yeah, tree of life. Here you've got these obstacles that need to be overcome. The mountain card in the Lenormand means obstacles. It's like you may have to. There's this real sense of movement here. There's somewhere that you want to move to. Now it doesn't mean necessarily a geographical location, but there's something. It could be like a goal that you want to move towards, or a dream, an ambition, a wish, something that you want to go for. I'm on fire. It's coming back through. 2 and 1 make a 3. 3s again. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. So there's this. 8 of Wands is about communication and fast action, but you're wanting to be very, very quiet. But then you've got that message card there. What's going on? Perhaps you want to take action and then kind of send a message when it's too late for the other person to do something. Or perhaps they're telling me secret messages. Definitely doing something kind of on the down low here. If it's not you, it's somebody around you, so you may have to watch out. This mountain card, so this mountain presents an obstacle, but the ship is a flying ship. So there's a kind of dual sense here of like believing in the impossible. So they're giving me dream, the impossible dream. What is it? To mount the insurmountable odds or something he says? Yeah, oh God, they're playing it really loud. So yeah, there's this need to, it's like believe in the impossible. You may think there's some kind of big obstacle in your way, something that you can't pass, but believe in the impossible, because this flying ship is coming in to kind of collect you and take you over that mountain. But there's probably going to be some work involved. Somewhere along the way you have to kind of co-create with the universe. There may be something you don't see coming, like this bird here could represent communication from this ship that's coming in, whatever this ship is. I don't know. Right, I am going to write down that song, and then we're going to pull some cards for you. We're going to go the past, the present, and the future. Know that the future position can be changed. So anything I say here today, if something comes up that's quite difficult, you can use the information you're given to kind of circumnavigate that difficult energy, to avoid the difficult energy. Or if it's something really, really good, just keep doing what you're doing and keep heading in the same direction. See it as a bit of a heads up rather than something that's fixed and definitely going to happen. I'm also going to pull for your emotional space, your heart space, your head space, so your thoughts, and your action space, things that you're actually doing tangibly in the world. So yeah, I will be back with you in a moment. Right, so I had to stop then because there was still, like, that song was still playing really loudly in my head. Dream the impossible dream. So I got to the bit, this is my quest. Right, so this is my quest. You've got a quest. No matter how hopeless, something about a star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far. So it's like, it feels hopeless, insurmountable odds, right? But dream the impossible dream. It's like it's so loud in my head. It's such a powerful song, right? So imagine you've got Sinatra blaring in your head and you're trying to concentrate on something. It's the impossible task, right? It's not impossible. I just have to. Perhaps that's it. Perhaps it's not impossible, but perhaps you have to wait for something. It's like I had to kind of wait for that song to be over because it was so loud and distracting. So perhaps it's not impossible to do the task, but there may be a sense of timing, perhaps going when it's quiet. You have to do your task when it's quiet. I just saw 1551, so watch out for mirror numbers. That might be a signal for you. Right, okay. I'm using the Illuminati tarot. It's gorgeous, very, very detailed. It can sometimes be a little bit overwhelming, so you may feel a bit overwhelmed. Right, past emotions, please, for Leo. Past emotions for Leo. Two of Wands. In the past, you were making some sort of decision. An emotional decision. You were weighing something up in your heart space. Whoa, that might be a few too many. Pentacles regarding... Okay, I'm going to take the In your thoughts, the Three of Pentacles is a card about working together as a team to achieve something. So this is working with others. It could be, it doesn't have to be literal work like your workplace, although it could be. It could be working on a project with other people. It could be trying to get something done with other people. But there's a sense of bringing in different skill sets because everybody brings something different to the table. The Ace of Swords is a moment of clarity. It's in your thoughts, right? So you've had some sort of moment of clarity or something has been communicated to you with that message card up there that's... yeah, just brought in clarity regarding some kind of wish or dream. Here's the impossible star, right? The unreachable star. And then there's these burdens. Here's the obstacles. So it's like this here is these two cards. This is your distant horizons, your impossible star, unreachable dream. I'm probably mixing those up, but... and this is the burdens, the obstacles, the things that you need to put down. Okay, so they're in... I'm being drawn to the anchor on this card, and the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is these heavy burdens that are weighing you down. The anchor weighs you down. So there's a need... You're mentally in the past thinking about how do I release these burdens so that I can move up in some way. Like, yeah, literally, look, he's moving up. They're giving me... Moving on up, I'm moving on out. Time to break free. Is it Love Can't Stop Me? Is it M People? Moving on up. On up. And M People. Bit of an oldie one there again. So this is going on. Working together with people. This could be some sort of truth. Going for your dreams, feeling burdened. So you're trying to figure out, you're trying to get clarity on this. Aces of new, something new. In your past action space, these cards are very chatty today. It's probably because I've not used them. Yeah, here we go, new again. The Ace of Cups. So this could be like a new offer of friendship or love. It could be a new way of thinking. No, it's not in your thoughts though, it's in your action space. In your action space, you have made an offer to someone or someone has made an offer to you regarding some kind of relationship here. It's an emotional offer. So it could be an offer of support, love, friendship. It could be somebody literally saying, here, look, I really like you. But it's here with the Eight of Wands. So it's... the Eight of Wands signifies a lot of communication, like quick, rapid communication or fast action. So it could be that this came in quite quickly for you. Perhaps it was quite unexpected, or perhaps it was very, very enthusiastic. There's a lot of energy behind it. Doesn't necessarily mean that you definitely were connecting with another person. It could just be you communicating something about a wish, perhaps for a new love interest, or a new emotional connection with somebody. It's coming. The Eight of Wands is coming towards the cup, so I feel like this is powering the cup. It's like perhaps this person blurted something out. Perhaps they couldn't hold it in. Very emotional here. This cup is overflowing. Could be tears, it could be overflowing with emotion, overflowing with love. Behind this Eight of Wands, there's this huge lake of emotion. So there's a lot of energy and a lot of emotion behind whatever this extension was. Yeah, it could be that someone like blurted something out, and then it's like this light bulb moment in your head here, where it's like, oh, I've got this information now, I've got this communication. It sparked some kind of dream for you, some kind of could be healing. It's like you want to go for it, but you feel very, very burdened. So it's like, right, well, how do I put down these burdens? And up here in your heart space, you're making this choice. So can I go, please, to the current thoughts, please, for the current thoughts for Leo. So far, the major arcana in your spread is the Star card. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. It's funny as well because I kept getting Aquarius. It was like Aquarius was trying to push in front of your reading. You could be dealing with an Aquarius who's like trying to come in. Does feel like a bit pushy here. Insistent. Maybe not so much pushy, but insistent. Like a need to be insistent. They can't help it, perhaps. Doesn't have to be an Aquarius, but it's the Aquarian energy. Let me just have a closer look at that card. She's not quite in her emotions there. She's still quite grounded. I think because somebody's quite burdened by something, they're a bit reluctant to kind of take the plunge, to go all in on those emotions. Right, okay. Current heart space, current emotions, please, for Leo. All the people coming to the reading today. The Hangman, there he is. There's this is the sea serpent in the upside down energy that I was picking up on before. Could be someone you work with as well, over here in the past. Someone that you work with who's kind of blurted something out, perhaps. The Hanged Man. In your emotions, you're trying to get a different perspective on your emotions. You're trying to like analyze them, think about things from different angles, different points of view. Perhaps you're trying to like put yourself in someone else's shoes emotionally. So yeah, this is a sense of having a bit of a time out, holding back, because you're trying to look at things from all angles, but you're not. This isn't in your thoughts. This is your emotions. So it's exploring emotions from different angles. Right. Okay. So thoughts. What's going on in Leo's thoughts, please? Are you trying to hide your thoughts from me, Leo? The World and the Nine of Wands. Here's those secrets. This is you're really wanting, in your thoughts, you're really figuring out how to close something, how to end a cycle, like this sea serpent here, like going round and round. You've been in some sort of situation for a long time. You've done a lot of learning in that situation. There's been a lot of growth. It's not that there was no productivity in the situation. It's just kind of like you've kind of done everything you need to do there. You've learned everything you need to learn, because this is in your intellectual space. So you want to kind of close out some sort of cycle. It could be like you know, finishing a year of university or finishing university as a whole. It's that kind of energy with the World card there. It could also be a card about wanting to travel, wanting to move. I'm sorry, there's quite a few naked ladies on these cards. Hopefully it's not too rude for new YouTube. I'm not kind of bringing them right up in front of your face, at least. Here's a Leo as well. Here's a lion on this card. So you're showing up in your own reading here. Facing a bull though, and did I see a bull somewhere else? I feel like I did. Interesting. I don't know where I saw that bull. I may have just seen it like in my mind's eye and I didn't say anything. But here's that bull again. Could be dealing with a Taurus here. A Taurus who's potentially being quite stubborn. We've got this Nine of Wands card here. So if you are wanting to have some sort of movement, to close a cycle out, to move somewhere else, whether that be literal travel or just closing out some kind of cycle in your life, there's this Guardian of the Gate card here, the Nine of Wands. Now normally Seven of Wands is kind of the Guardian of the Gate for me. But here you can see he's literally guarding a gate. So the Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card. It's somebody who's been on a long journey, something that's really taken a lot of time, a lot of effort. It's kind of, they've got battle scars from it. So they are feeling very, very worn out by this, feeling like they're kind of coming to the end of the road here. But you've hit some sort of a blockage. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody else who's very, very stubborn. I'm really noticing that bull on that card. Maybe it might have just been a bull kind of on the underline and I just kind of noticed it and didn't properly register it, but I definitely saw a bull at some point. You can see he kind of looks very bullish. Yeah, bull-headed, bullish, a bully, kind of blocking your path. Yeah, so you've definitely got that malevolent energy. You know, I was talking about don't wake the Kraken. So it could be like you're waiting for this person to fall asleep almost. You're waiting for it to go quiet, for this person to not be on their guard. Excuse me. And then you're going to try and make your move. Action space then. Are you making the move? Everything flipped and went upside down. We've got quite a lot of stories here. I'm meant to be doing 20-minute readings and we're on 26 minutes already. No, you're not making a move yet because it's not time yet. You know it's not time yet with the Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. You're waiting for things to come into balance. The Six of Pentacles is imbalance, a situation that's not fair. It could be like, you know, perhaps a workload. Some people are either like a workload that's unfair or unbalanced, or a sense of like tangible things. Some people having more of something than you. Perhaps you need more money. You need a bit of time here. It's not the right time. It's not the right time to go with this Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is feeling something missing emotionally and going on a journey, setting out on a journey of discovery to go and find that missing piece. But you're not going. It's in the reverse. And the Prince of Cups. So what you were going to do on this journey was go and offer a cup to somebody. Here's the Ace of Cups, right? So you have the Ace of Cups. This is the idea of love, the offer of love, the like I say, it could be friendship as well. It doesn't have to be romantic. Some kind of connection coming towards you, some kind of realization that there's something there. And then this is that person taking that cup and actually taking steps to offer it. This is kind of the potential and this is the practical. Yeah, it's the Lancelot card, the Knight in Shining Armour, but they're in reverse. They're not coming yet, right? Facing backwards. But this is you. I've asked about your action space. So you're either waiting for this person who's not coming yet because it's not the right time. They have to be sneaky. Or they said, don't wake the llama. That's a game from The Sims. You know, I will have people who play The Sims coming into these readings. But yeah, don't wake the llama. Okay, could be like some sort of rescue attempt. you kind of got a lot going on in your thoughts and your action space, not a huge amount going on in your emotions there. Making a decision, looking at things from different angles, that's all you've kind of got up there in your emotions. You may have to make sure you're connecting on an emotional level to whatever's going on here. All your emotions are in your action space. Okay, what's going on in the future emotionally for Leo? Is this the Magician in reverse? The Alchemist in reverse. I'm going to pull a clarifier on that. Yeah, I'm going to hold on and pull a clarifier on that one. What's going on in your thoughts? Got a lot of reversals here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that offer is not coming. Somebody's not making an offer. A plan is not coming forwards. There's a real blockage here. I think it's this person. So what's going... Oh, interesting. Like something's flipped there. 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm not sure where this is going to sit, but I'll double check and pull another card for your action space. 10 of Pentacles into the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody trying to be more independent. 10 of Pentacles is... Pentacles are about material things, earthly matters, like things like career, household, what you do for a living, what you do, like practical things that you do, taking care of house and home, having the finer things in life. So the 10 of Pentacles is kind of like having everything that you could materially need and sharing it with others. So it could be having a really good job where you work with others, or it could be having the perfect home, or not necessarily the perfect home, but a home that's comfortable. You have everything you need, you share the wealth with other people. The 9 of Pentacles is all of the above, but you're doing it on your own. So a lot of the time, 10 of Pentacles to 9 of Pentacles, the meaning of these two cards together is somebody being more independent, somebody going from a situation where there were other people involved to doing it on their own. So it could be like setting up your own business, or literally like divorcing or leaving a household situation to go out on your own. Yeah, so there may be a small loss. That might be here why this Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, because if you are leaving a situation to go out on your own, you're taking a bit of a loss here. It's not a huge loss. It's not a significant loss. You've still got 9 Pentacles, but it could explain why this Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse up here in your thoughts. You're thinking about what you're leaving behind. Yeah, maybe feeling a sense of loss about what you've left behind there. Anything for the action space? No, I think we're good. Okay, 10 of Cups. Okay, brilliant, perfect, beautiful card on the bottom there. So if you are going through a period now where you could be anywhere along this timeline as well. This could have all gone and passed and be in your past, or it could be like you could be over here and just kind of wishing things, get in that realization moment. It's a bit of a timeline, but the 10 of Cups there, and you're underlying, this is you moving towards things that speak to your soul. You may have put a lot of things aside. I think somebody else had a reading like this. I don't know if it was Capricorn or Cancer today. It was kind of, this message was coming through for one of them, but there's this sense of kind of like having those dreams that you have when you're a child or a teenager. The kind of when you're in your teenage years, and you're kind of figuring out who you are as a person, what drives you, what's your identity, and thinking about where you want to be. Where do you want to be in 20 years, right? Or 10 years, depending on how old you are. And then time passes and the practical things get in the way. It's like, well, I want to do that, but I need to earn money, so I'm just going to take this job that pays the bills. And then you have a family, and it's like, well, I'd love to do that, but I've got to spend time looking after my family. So it's all these practical matters, tangible, like day-to-day things that kind of get you off track and distract you. And before you know it, you're nowhere near your goals and the things that you wanted to do. So this is almost like reconnecting here. Reconnecting with those dreams that you had, that the things that speak to your soul, that really kind of make your core happy. Like, look at these two cards together. So again, the tree of life, right? It's the tree grows. The tree grows. And here you have this rainbow going through the tree. So see the rainbow kind of as your soul, as the unique fingerprint of your soul, the unique colours. of your own spirit, your heart, your passion, okay, your identity. And then we have this, the colours aren't great because of the lighting in the room, but you have this continuation of the rainbow up here, with this ultimate happiness. Now this is whatever your happiness is, wherever you see yourself. There are other people involved. The Nine of Cups is, again, like the Nine of Pentacles, doing it on your own. Ten of Cups is like where you're happy with other people. So this represents whatever makes you happy shared with other people. The community that makes you happy, the place where you feel like you're at home. So you're reconnecting here with this, which is what's driving you, which is what's driving all this. So you may be going through a really difficult time at the moment, because especially if there's somebody blocking you from your happiness. But ultimately it's the right thing to do, because you're following your soul path, you're following your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions, the things that make you. And yes, you could stay in your comfort zone, you could stay in that Ten of Pentacles, whatever that is for you, where you feel like you've got everything you need, you've paying the bills, you've got bread on the table, you've got, nice clothes, but perhaps there's that feeling of being quite empty on the inside. So it's quite scary to leave a comfort zone and to go on your soul path, but ultimately that's what's going to make you feel fulfilled. So if there's difficult energy now, it's part of your soul growth, it's part of your story, of you doing something very empowering and moving towards your happiness. Do take some time to think before you make any major changes in your life. Don't just go throwing everything up in the air and running off. Take some time. There is a sense here that you are waiting for the right time with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you know what you want to do, you know what you've got to do, but there's that blockage in the way. So you're waiting for that blockage to move. I want to get a couple of clarifiers, especially your emotions, because I feel like your emotions are kind of perhaps the area that needs to be looked at more closely, like with that Hangman card. So I won't go in your past, because whatever was going on in your past was going on in your past. No, perhaps you're looking back at whatever this was. So what's that emotional choice? No, I know what the emotional choice is. The emotional choice is you deciding, am I going to go from my soul path, or am I going to stick where I am, stick or twist? I think that came through actually from one of the signs, and I didn't write it down. Yeah, I've just had a realization, guys. I think that was for me, and it could be for you. So taking a closer look at whatever this Ace of Swords was for you, thinking it through. What does this mean for me on an emotional level? Tell me more about what's going on with the Hangman and the Ace of Swords in the current emotions, please. What's going on with the Hangman and the Ace of Swords in the current emotions? You've got two birds here. Birds may be significant for you in some way. Ravens or crows I see as kind of messengers and spies of the spirit world. Owls are obviously to do with knowledge and information, seeking wisdom. So the world, here's the world card here. Yeah, you're working out what this is quite nice actually, because you've got a lot of alignment between your thoughts and your heart space. I think you probably process more in your head space than your heart space, because in your heart space you've got these thoughts, two cards about thoughts, about this world, the world's right in the center of your reading, along with this star card, and you've got the world here. Yes, strong, you're really, really closing something out. So you're probably mentally and emotionally closing something out here. Why is the Magician in the reverse in the future emotions? Why is the Magician in the first reverse in the future emotions? There's the Owl again, and the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So you've got this Ace of Cups twice, and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. One second, and this is what's confusing me, so I just need a moment with this. Okay, I think I've got it. So the Magician in the upright, Gemini energy, is somebody who takes their dreams and makes them a grounded, practical reality. It's like, I know what I want. What steps do I need to take to make this happen? Now, emotionally, what you're doing is the opposite. You're taking your reality and turning your reality into your dreams emotionally. There may be a sense of fantasizing, but it's almost like that fantasizing is a kind of alchemy for you. I had a reading like this for Pisces a while back, where it was like, this is how you manifest. You manifest by taking the mundane and making it fantastic, creating stories in your own head, fantasizing, because what that does is it allows you to project yourself almost into your own future, to kind of figure things out and look at all possibilities. It's like a storytelling energy. So sorry if there's a little hiccup there. My video just cut from one video to a second video. So like a storytelling energy of like a choose your own adventure story in your emotions. So you're thinking, it's almost like you're thinking, right, scenario one, how would this make me feel? How would I deal with this emotionally? Scenario two, what impact would that have on me emotionally? So by doing this, it allows you to prepare for the future and to envision yourself in different scenarios, which then allows you to kind of like move towards it. Do be careful that you don't kind of get your head lost in the clouds there, but emotionally this is what you're doing, emotionally preparing for, it's almost like worst case and best case scenarios, but it's showing as best case scenario because you've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. This is like luck coming in, a fortunate turn of events, and it's regarding this Ace of Cup relationship that you had down here. So this is like new, something new emotionally for you. Yeah, getting some kind of knowledge about it. So I think that's what you're doing, but it's showing as lucky, feeling like you might get lucky. Maybe is that why you're on fire? I'm on fire. Right, why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? I think I know. I think it's because you're going from the Ten of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. But okay, can I get another clarifier with this Devil card, please? Clarify for this Devil card. There was something that was imbalanced. You have the Devil card here, so this can be it can be some sort of addiction, obsession, perhaps you got a bit obsessed with something, with an idea. Perhaps you had one idea, one goal, one dream in your head, but it's not a dream, it's something practical and tangible. So there's something you wanted tangibly, and you kind of got a bit obsessed with it, and it perhaps made you feel a little bit unbalanced, whatever this pentacle represents for you. It's something that didn't come. So it could have been like a gift you were expecting that didn't come, an opportunity that didn't come, and there's definitely like obsessive thinking about this, which caused this kind of imbalance in your head, or it will do. This is your future headspace, so be aware that you may have a tendency to obsess about something, and if you feel that that starts to get you a little bit unbalanced, perhaps you obsess. There's a lot of processing going on up here, so yeah, just keep that balance if you find yourself doing that. Okay, I'm going to get you King of Swords there in the underlying. I'm going to get you an advice card for how to best handle this situation. It looks like you've got a lot of difficult energy, but I think it's because you're doing something fantastic. You're doing something bold and brave, and liberating, and that's always going to come with challenges, right? If you think about emancipation, for example, I mean, that's definitely on a different scale, but or women's rights movements, or anything to do with liberation. It's almost liberation, right? You want this freedom to kind of follow your dreams. There's going to be obstacles, there's going to be people who stand in your way, there's going to be conflict. I'm not seeing conflict, actually, I'm seeing obstacles but not conflict. It's difficult, but ultimately what comes after that, when people do stand up to follow the dreams, is the Ten of Cups. It's the happiness, it's the healing, it's moving towards a better future. So keep the end goal in sight, don't obsess over it. Take practical steps towards your dreams. Archangel Michael is is your advice card. Can I get one more card, please, for Leo? One more advice card for Leo. I think they need it. Last chance. One more advice card, please, for Leo. You might just need Archangel Michael. No contract you've got as well. The thinking woman as well in the underline there. Okay. I'm going to read contract first. Partnership or a legal commitment. Yeah, this might be what the blockage is for you. Perhaps you are actually legally bound to something. This card shows a contract in the background, ready to be signed, indicating a committed connection of some sort. This union may be a business deal, the sale of a home, a new job, or even a commitment in marriage. Whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. The scales of justice also indicate that if a legal action is underway, it's likely to turn out in your favour, Wheel of Fortune in the upright. This card shines a light on potential new opportunities, so remain aware and receptive to what may be coming your way. Okay, she's blindfolded because she's fair. The reason why Justice is blindfolded is because she weighs things up fairly. Yeah. I am attracting wonderful, beneficial connections that support and honour me and bring me great happiness and abundance. That's that 10 of Cups. Right, so Archangel Michael, 35. There he is, opened quite easily to the right page there. This is probably one of the best cards that you can get. If you believe in, and you probably do to some extent, whatever it means to you. If you're watching tarot readings, you probably do believe to some extent that there's a higher power, whether that be spirit guides, God, the universe working in our favor. There's some kind of other energy that's guiding us. One second. You may literally know someone called Michael who may be helpful to you, but yeah, this is whatever you believe is out there. Having this card, Archangel Michael, showing your reading is a really, really good sign. It means you're protected and you're being guided. Yeah, one of the best cards if as far as like spirit is involved. Stability and security. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is the place where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. Even if you've had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path, so allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. So have faith in your own power to take action. So I'll just quickly show you that so you can read that in your own time. I am showing you the reversals as well, just in case you want to read those. Sometimes people on different stages of this journey may find different messages resonate more than others, but they are showing in the upright, so that's the main message that I'm taking. Affirmation. My first chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I am strong, stable, safe and secure. The Archangel Michael guides and supports me always. So brilliant. Leo, you've got this. You're on fire. You can do this. Right, take care, and I will see you again soon. Leave me a like if you like, subscribe if you want to, leave me a comment if anything particularly resonated. If you don't want to do any of those things, that's absolutely fine as well. Take care, and I will see you again soon. Lovely, lovely Leos. Take care.